Ciao legends, thanks for tuning in. Rolex just dropped their new watches for 2026 and there are some juicy ones. It's the 100th anniversary of the Oyster case and they've really leaned into that theme. Let me walk you through everything, and if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. First up is the Oyster Perpetual 41 in yellow Rolesor. Now, normally I will say the OP is the most straightforward watch Rolex makes, and I believe it still is, but this one has some peculiar centenary details on it. On the dial at 6 o'clock, where you would typically see Swiss made, it says 100 years instead, and every 5-minute marker on the minute track is a green square. It's subtle, but once you spot it, you cannot see it. The crown itself has 100 engraved in relief, really nifty. This is the watch Rolex made specifically to mark the moment. The Oyster Perpetual 36 this year has one of the most visually interesting dials in my opinion, as I appreciate designs make a statement, especially on a dial. It's a multicolored lacquer dial with what they are calling the Jubilee motif. Basically the letters of the Rolex name repeated across the whole dial in 10 different colors. Those colors aren't applied all at once. They're laid down one at a time, each layer having to line up perfectly with the one before it. It's a proper dial making challenge. The result is bold, graphic, and reminds me of what they did with the balloon and jigsaw puzzle dials. Steel case and bracelet, caliber 3230 inside. If you want the conversation starters of this year's lineup, this is it if you can get one. Then we have the Oyster Perpetual 34 and 28. Both are in solid precious metal this year. The 34 is in 18 karat Everose gold with a blue stone lacquer dial, and the 28 is in 18 karat yellow gold with a green stone lacquer dial. The cases and bracelets on both are satin finished, and that's actually a first for Rolex on a full gold watch. They usually go polished. The satin or brushed finish gives it this softer, more understated look, which I think works quite well. The hour markers at 3, 6 and 9 o'clock are made from natural stone, another first for Rolex across the entire range. Really refined watches, and it broadens the selection for their female audience. Now the Datejust 41. It comes with a green lacquer ombre dial. This is the first time they've done a fully lacquered ombre dial since they brought ombre back in 2019. So the entire dial is lacquered, green at the center, then black lacquer is sprayed concentrically to build the gradient. It looks stunning on screen and I can't wait to see this in person. It comes in the usual white Rolesor case, so oyster steel paired with white gold on the fluted bezel, and it's running the caliber 32-35 inside. Overall, solid package. The Yacht-Master II, Rolex's Regatta countdown watch, is back and has been completely redesigned. New generation, new movement, the caliber 4162. And they've made two pretty fundamental changes to how the countdown works. One, it's now programmed through a single lower pusher only, which simplifies operation massively. Two, the countdown minute and second hands now turn counterclockwise. So as time runs down, you're reading it in a more intuitive way, especially on a race start when things are moving fast. Or more realistically, to keep an eye on the clock till the end of the workday. It's available in oyster steel or 18 karat yellow gold with a bidirectional Cerachrome bezel insert in blue ceramic. Moving into the higher end pieces, the Day 40 this year is in what Rolex is calling Jubilee gold. They've created a brand new 18 karat gold alloy in-house. They have their own foundry. It's a halfway in between their yellow gold and their Everose gold, paired with a light green Aventurine dial, which plays off the color of the case nicely. If you're a day person, you're probably drooling right now. Last but not least, there is the Daytona. This is their banger for 2026. It's a Rolesium version, oyster steel and platinum, with a white enamel dial and an anthracite ceramic bezel in tungsten-rich ceramic, edged with a platinum band. On the bezel, the tachymetric numerals are horizontal, like the very first Daytona, but in a fresh modern font. And for the first time on this reference, there is a sapphire crystal case back held in by a platinum ring, so you can actually see the movement. I believe collectors and none are probably gonna go bonkers over this one. Well, that's everything from Rolex for 2026. Honestly, a strong year. I'm still taking it all in, so I wouldn't be able to pick a favorite from this release for now. What about you? I want to know in the comments which one you will pick. Like and subscribe if you're new here, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers!